I'm predicting the future like a psychic. Tip off and kickoffs, it got me excited. I be placing the bet every Sunday. I'm treating this FanDuel like it's my wife. I'm with T Woods, Josker, and Mikey. You can hate it or love it or like it. I ain't breaking the sweat while I'm placing the bet, cause these picks I got is fire. Tip off and kickoffs, baby. Tip off and kickoffs, tip off and kickoffs, baby. Tip off and kickoffs, tip off and kickoffs, baby. Tip off and kickoffs, tip off and kickoffs, baby. Tip off and kickoffs,
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tip Offs Kickoffs, your favorite podcast. You know how to bring my boy T Woods with me. What's up, brother?
What up, what up? How we doing, Joe?
Man, good, man. Can't call it, man. Friday, off for the weekend. Ready to get active, man.
Thank God it's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
What you want to get us started off with, man?
Let's get started off with NFL, man. Before we get into NFL, want to let y'all know, Mikey put in some PTO. He's going to be out for a little bit, enjoying himself out of the country and shit. So, me and T-Wiz gonna hold it down a couple episodes till he gets back. That being said, man, let's dive into this NFL. So, you know that Travis Kelce just got paid.
Talk to me about that contract. Read it to me.
So, Chiefs signed him. 3 years, $54.7 million. What are you thinking, bro?
Ooh, about $18 million a year. Some of his caliber, what he's done for the Chiefs, I completely understand why they've done him a great honor and they've given him a bag on what will be his last contract. Now, me personally, I thought he was going to be done, honestly, last year, and then I thought this year was the icing on the cake. But he's far from done playing football, and I'm excited to see him continuing that dynamic duo with Patrick Mahomes. What are you happy for him? Think that the Chiefs are doing too much?
Yeah, I think, man, you know what? I don't even care. I'm just going to say it. Look, Travis Kelce, I mean, his numbers were slightly off, slightly shorter from the season before, approximately 21 receptions. I don't know, man. He's getting up there in age. I mean, what is he? He's 36 years old. I think this probably would be his last year. I don't know why the Chiefs waste their time giving him a 3-year deal and they should have gave him a 1. Not to mention, I don't know, man. I mean, that's taking up some of the cap space, and like I said, man, I think he's degrading, man. I mean, I feel like they really weren't using him a lot last year. I mean, like I say, he's getting older. I think they started to figure him out a couple years ago.
Now, I want to ask you: is that solely him degrading, or just the offense as a whole? Because we saw Patrick Mahomes throw a few more interceptions that were a bit more on the lousier side. Wide receiver production. I mean, look at the wide receivers they had last year. That was terrible. And then even when Rashid Rice came back, still didn't produce very, very many good results. So do you think that's Travis Kelce just degrading, or maybe defenses can game plan a little bit better and he's a little bit more of an emphasis in a defensive game plan?
I mean, I think I agree with you. I think the offense is definitely as a whole degraded. I'm not going to put it entirely on him. I mean, they've been dealing with injuries. I feel like Patrick Mahomes has had pressure. I mean, it's just had pressure on him because everybody expects him to be the greatest. Everybody expects him to do what he has to do. I mean, they came off of a Super Bowl loss. I mean, this guy wanted to go out and go crazy. I just think teams have figured out what the Chiefs do because a couple years ago, Patrick Mahomes was just diming Travis Kelce up all the time, and I think they figured out a way to stop it. And then as soon as Patrick Mahomes goes down, I mean, Travis Kelce's pretty much useless. I mean, it's at least it's what it seemed like to me. But my big thing is he's getting up there in age, and like I said, I think this might be his last year. I could be wrong, but I just think they could have used that money and could have been investing in the future. That's just me, though. I mean, you think it was fair that they paid him that much? You think he deserved that bag?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
One of the greatest tight ends ever.
No, and I can agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely deserved.
Okay. Bills have re-signed Demar Hamlin. You think this was a? You think that's? I don't know. I mean, you think this is like a media thing, or you think that he deserves to be there?
I think they just have a great relationship. Even with what happened. Um, he's a big part of their community, and it's not that he plays the strongest role. He's never going to be the best player on the field. Even the best player on the defensive side of things. Always going to be an okay backup. If someone gets hurt or something of that nature, if he's got to step in and fill some shoes, he's not going to be great, but he's going to be serviceable.
I mean, is Bro good? I mean, I haven't seen a highlight. Is he still even?
Yeah, he's okay.
I mean, I'm not even trying to be funny, man. I mean, the dude, he literally died on the field, man. I mean, that's good. I mean, if he could be a third string, teach these guys coming in and be like,
Are you trying to insinuate that they're stringing him along like a Make-A-Wish kid or something?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it straightforward. Yeah, bro, he died on the field, and I think they're gonna sign him. I think they're gonna sign him until he retires, bro. I mean,
Man, no.
they signed him to a 1 year deal. I think they're gonna keep signing him 1 year deals, man. I mean, this is just me. I mean, I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they think he brings good luck or something, or they just want a good locker room presence.
Man.
Because I mean, Buddy was locked in. Buddy's locked in now. He ready for the season. I mean, he ain't gonna play, but
I think their defense is already a little suspect already, in the secondary. And so I don't think this is a horrible move, but it's by no means some sort of game-changing move. This doesn't push the needle forward or backward. Just another roster spot.
yeah,
He'll get out there. I mean, he played last year. Um, this isn't Bronny. Shout out to the James family. But this ain't Bronny getting onto the court. Garbage time down 30. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, hold on. What are you trying to say, bro? What are you trying to say about Bronny, bro?
I fuck with Bronny, man. Shout out Bronny, but that's what it is. If you peep his game log, he's not clocking valuable minutes.
Nah, he's definitely not clocking value minutes, and I don't think that doesn't mean he's not asset to the team. I mean, hell, when he plays in the G League, he balls out.
So that's a topic for later, though. As far as Demar Hamlin, no, this isn't some pity lifetime contract until you retire. I think they still find great use of him. They have a great relationship with him. They know his character, who he is as a player, and until they feel as if he can no longer compete at a desired level, then I'm sure they'll let him go when that time comes.
Respect. Okay. Well, how would you feel? How would you feel if the Saints signed him? Though, would you be like, "Damn, that's a good pickup"?
Mm, again, I'd be indifferent. Maybe I wouldn't say I would. It would depend on how much money we would be giving them. You know what I'm saying? You damn sure not going to come in and be our starting, one of our starting safeties or anything like that. But fuck, go out there and make a tackle, please. You know what I'm saying? Are you saying you'd be upset if the Bucks signed him?
Yeah, bro. After losing Levante David, and they would try to sign him to bring him back on some veteran shit, I'd be like, nah, we don't even want him. No disrespect. I mean, it's sad. He almost died twice, but like, you know, nah, we don't want that energy in the locker room, bro. That's bad luck to Tampa, bro.
That's
Nah, I'm just
crazy.
playing. I'm just playing. All seriousness though, like, hey, that's good. The Bills did that. Veteran leadership. Hopefully that gets them rock and rolling. That point, we are gonna move on from that topic. We're gonna move on from that topic right now. So I saw this post on Twitter. Obviously, no one knows, if it's real. I got to tap into Tampa Bay, find out myself. But apparently, they're wanting to make Baker Mayfield. They're trying to have him be the highest paid player in league history. 4-year, $251 million extension.
Hey, that better be fake.
I want to hear before I chime in, I want to hear what you have to say, bro.
Hey, you my boy. You know I rock with you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? If your franchise make if they pay Baker all that goddamn money, boy, I'm pulling up to Tampa. And the GM going to see me. Because that's gonna be the dumbest shit Tampa's ever done. Baker, he's decent, but he's not that. Are we serious? Now you tell me how you feel, because you grade him much higher than I do.
Okay.
Please take the floor. You got it.
I'm going to keep it true with you. So, look, check this out, right? No Levante David, no Mike Evans. Hell, we don't even know who the fucking captain's going to be next year. Tristan Wirfs is probably going to be a captain. I guess Vita Vea, he's a captain. I mean, maybe Antoine Winfield Jr. I mean, I don't know. I think he deserves to get paid, bro. And it's not me just being biased. Let's be real. Can you name me 10 quarterbacks better than Baker Mayfield?
Fucking hell. Here you go. That shit. All right. So let's talk about it. So we'll start. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Give me Josh Allen. Give me Jalen Hurts. Give me Dak Prescott. Give me Matthew Stafford. I'll take Jared Goff. Who do I? Yeah, he's not.
I'm gonna stop you right there, bro. You are not gonna throw Joe Burrow in this conversation, bro. He's had two major injuries.
Boy, you done lost your goddamn mind.
He has had two major injuries. Not to mention, he's been to a Super Bowl. He hasn't had a playoff win since his injury, though.
Look, last time you talked to me, we talked about Justin Fields having some. Who has a playoff win? Justin Fields or whoever? Boy, shut the hell up. Joe Burrow has been to a Super Bowl. He's a phenomenal quarterback. Granted, he has great options to throw the ball to. Unfortunately for him, the ones protecting him are terrible year in and year out. So I don't care. I would take Joe Burrow in a heartbeat as long as the offensive line can hold up a little bit over Yeah, boy. Hell no. God,
Look, nah, you're tripping, bro.
That's that fan bias right there.
No, it's not.
No.
Yeah, he went to a Super Bowl, 4 years ago?
Baker Mayfield does not throw the ball better than Joe Burrow does.
Baker Mayfield don't have the weapons that he has. Dude, Joe Burrow has literally one of the best wide receivers in the fucking league.
Baker Mayfield has had great weapons to work with. What are we talking about?
And that's why he's went to the playoffs every single time, besides this year.
But it was underwhelming every time. They made it, and then they got shit on. Commanders did y'all greasy the year before this season.
Did, but we also beat the Eagles year before that.
Look, Baker's not that.
Look, Joe Burrow been to Super Bowl. I can get it. That's fine. But he hasn't done shit since his first thing. He hadn't done shit.
I can't believe Joe Burrow's the person out of that list that you're even arguing about with.
No.
Maybe I'd understand, like,
Dak Prescott.
If you wanted to argue about Dak Prescott, but even then, as just like an actual quarterback, I would take his abilities over Baker's.
You take Dak Prescott's abilities?
Yeah,
you're crazy, bro.
Right now,
he's the highest paid.
I would take Sam Darnold over Baker Mayfield right now, from what I've seen over this past season. Yeah. You ain't gonna like it, I don't give a goddamn. Hey. Baker's not that. He does not deserve more money than Patrick Mahomes, Lamar. Yeah.
Dak Prescott makes.
You're telling me you agree that he deserves to be paid roughly about whatever you said?
I don't think he should get. He should be the highest paid, but I mean, I think he should definitely be in that top 10. I mean, Dak Prescott's highest paid. Then you got Josh Allen. Then you got Joe Burrow. Then you got Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence isn't better than Baker Mayfield. Jordan Love, also not better than Baker Mayfield. Patrick Mahomes, yes. Lamar Jackson, yes. Joe Burrow, yeah. I mean, the list goes on, bro. I mean, I think
he's Baker not better than $40 million a year. That's all I gotta say.
Look, that's cool. We are all entitled to our own opinions, but I'll tell you this, bro. Don't ever disrespect him and say Dak Prescott's better, because Dak Prescott ain't done shit.
As an actual like quarterback,
Dak Prescott has two elite wide receivers that can't do a damn thing, bro.
His defense is atrocious.
Shit, Bucks were too.
It's the same thing with Joe Burrow. It doesn't matter if you put up 35 points, or if you put up 35 points and you give up 42. What does it matter? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just going from a healthy standpoint as well. If we factor in everything.
Yeah, no.
Joe Burrow's definitely been in the Super Bowl. His resume looks a lot better than Baker Mayfield's. I'm not, as an entire quarterback, yes, Joe Burrow is definitely better. He has the long streak.
You're saying the best ability is availability. I completely understand that. With that being said, yeah, he's still not getting no damn 50, 60 million a year. Definitely not no damn 60 million a year.
But you can agree he's better than a third of the quarterbacks.
Better than a third of the quarterbacks in the league, absolutely.
So he's top 10.
What? No. I put him like top 4.
Okay, name 11 quarterbacks better than him again. Because you named like 7, bro. You named like 7 and stop.
We taking Patrick, Lamar. We taking Patrick, Lamar, Joe. That's Sam. I said Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford. Where else did I go? I'd damn it take Trevor Lawrence over him. He damn near did his thing this year. They turned up in Duval County.
Yeah, anybody can ball out in the AFC South, bro.
Fuck, not really. CJ Stroud looked like shit, but again, it's another one of those situations where the O-line is ass. They just kind of dealt with that situation, rebolstered the offensive line. So I would expect the Texans and CJ Stroud to have a bounce back year on the offensive side. If their defense holds up like they did last year, they're going to be a scary ass team. Fuck, where was I at?
You're at 6, bro.
Damn, I was on blank, so I'm just forgetting quarterback. Give me Jordan Love. Absolutely. I'm taking
You're fucking crazy,
especially,
bro. You're fucking crazy.
Give me Jordan Love during
He's injured. He's fucking injured. What do you mean?
Hold on. Give me Jordan Love during Toyota-thon.
Okay.
If you don't know, you better look up the stats.
You're such fucking shit, bro. You're so full of shit, bro.
Oh shit.
You're struggling, bro.
Because everybody I'm gonna say, you're gonna be like, no, he's injured. I don't want to hear that.
No, I agree with all of them you said besides Trevor Lawrence and Jordan Love. I ain't fucking hearing it.
Baker is not
I'll let Joe Burrow slide. That's cool.
Were you satisfied with Baker Mayfield's play this past season?
I was dealing with an injury, and
our
wide receiver 1 was out.
Oh
like
my
10
God.
games.
You got plenty of wide receivers on the team. Oh,
yeah, they're all young though.
Man, they can do their fucking thing, man. Joe Burrow was making costly mistakes. Not Joe Burrow. Baker Mayfield was making costly mistakes. He had quite a few dumb interceptions. Even through the first 6 games, I think would you guys start the season like 5-0, 6-0, or some shit on all?
Yeah, 5-0.
You started on numerous game-winning field goals. So just off rip, you were getting it done, but just barely. You know what I'm saying? So you were real close to that season, looking real bad. You were real close to sitting right next to us, New Orleans Saints fans, and that's not a pleasant place to sit at. Very, very, very tough season for us. But regardless, I don't think Baker Mayfield is that. I never have. Again, not saying he's bad. Not saying he's bad. I hope he does well. I hope he balls out. I hope he plays bad against the Saints. But yeah, you're tripping if you think he should even be the top 5 most paid quarterback. He was damn near well on his way out of the league not long ago. Shout out to him for holding it down.
Look,
fighting to the grind. But
I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna respect your fucking NFC South bias because you wouldn't talk none of this shit about any other fucking quarterback in any other fucking division.
What are you talking about? I got a couple quarterbacks I really don't like.
All right, I'm ready.
And I really don't like Dak Prescott. I really don't like the Cowboys organization as a whole. In fact, there are a lot of things I can't even say on this joint, or else this page wouldn't be up for too much longer. Needless to say, shoot, man.
Yeah.
Who you want me to do?
Huh?
So yeah, I don't know if you want me to dig on.
The disrespect, bro, is just crazy, man. I just can't believe you would say Jordan Love and Trevor Lawrence, bro. That blew the fuck out of me, bro.
Why are we acting like I've ever had some sort of respect for Baker Mayfield?
I mean, he deserves respect, bro.
Not for me, big dog.
Well, that's fine. He beats the shit out of the Saints every time. Y'all got one on us this season. Y'all got one on us this season.
Oh my God!
Have y'all beat us with Baker? Have y'all beat us with Baker besides the season?
Yeah.
Maybe y'all did win like 2 years ago. That's cool. Hey, look, why you always gotta bring up old shit? If we're gonna bring up old shit, we can bring up the 2021 Super Bowl champions.
Oh my God!
Not the 2009. Because I'll tell you what, Tampa Bay hasn't been at the bottom of the barrel in over a decade, buddy.
Look, we're
So
working
you
on it.
enjoy
Right?
you enjoy your view down there, and Baker's gonna get paid, cuz.
We're working
But
on it. Right?
we're gonna move past that shit. We'll come back to that shit in the night. I know. Okay, well let's jump over to your team. Talk about the Zach Wilson pickup.
I mean, there's not much to talk about. Not a big fan of Zach Wilson. Never have been a big fan of him. Never really saw the upside. I guess physically, he's got like the physical traits, but he's about 6'4", 6'5". He's not some smaller dude. Tyler Shuck is a bit smaller than him in terms of Paul's measurements. That's crazy. Yeah, obviously he's not going to sniff the field over Tyler. Tyler, he kind of did his thing when he came on. I've been talking shit about him. Everybody that knows me knows that I was not very high on him, but he did okay, and I'm interested to see how this next season unfolds. Um, Shit, the way the NFC South is looking at, Panthers might be sitting above all of us. And I hate to say that.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely loading up. Do you think Zach Wilson will be QB1 though?
Oh hell no, man. Oh boy, no. I'll tell you what, Tyler Shuck, his arm would have to fall off, and even then, I'd damn near take Tyler Shuck with a left arm. I'd rather take Tyler Shuck with his non-dominant hand than Zach Wilson on his best day. Um, I don't necessarily. They just filling a void, backup quarterback situations. I wouldn't have been mad if we had brought in an older vet. You know what I'm saying? Not someone that wants to get paid a dumb amount of money, but just someone that could give some insight to Tyler outside of the coaches and such.
Okay. Respect, man. Respect. You got anything else you want to dive into NFL wise?
Not really, man. I mean, we're just inching closer to the draft, man. I'm seeing all sorts of things. Um, people are day by day, from what I'm seeing, growing a little higher on Ty Simpson. I'm still not sold. Seeing some things about him going to the Jets because they own multiple picks. Again, I'm not quite sold on that, especially since they got Geno Smith. I could see them just loading up in other positions and dealing with a much stronger quarterback class next year, as they know they're not going to be good. So they're preparing for another top pick next season. You got anything else you want to hop into?
I mean, I agree with you. I think a lot of people are gassing Ty Simpson up. Like I said before, I think, Jesus, sorry, scrolling on Twitter. Yeah, like I said, the second best quarterback. Damn it, buddy from fucking Miami. All right, what the fuck?
You talking Carson Beck?
Carson Beck. There we go. So I had a brain fart. That's who I think is the second best quarterback in this draft. Yeah, I don't know. They're really geeking his head up, man. I don't think Ty Simpson's all that great. If he didn't go to Alabama, they wouldn't be hyping him up like this. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, shout out to Ty though. He did. He's not one of those transferred guys. He stayed down, waited his turn, kept grinding. Long nights, long days where he could have moved on and got his chance a bit earlier. He stayed true, got his chance, did his thing, fought through injuries, sicknesses that caused him to be about 200 pounds going into that Rose Bowl game against my Hoosiers. Yeah, I'd like to see where he goes, but me personally, I wouldn't take him in the first round.
Respect. All right, well, jump into NASCAR real quick. Let me go ahead and do my
Yeah,
thing.
tell me about some racing, man. What's coming up? What's going on?
So past weekend they were in Darlington. Tyler Reddick dominated again. He has now won 4 out of 6 races. Insane. So Michael Jordan is just building on that resume, man.
Sure.
Reddick led 45 laps in the first stage and then had issues with his car. They had to change the battery in his car. It's pretty crazy. Something was going on with his battery. Like he was running he had to run his car with no AC just to keep the car on. He had like everything turned off, bro. Sweating bullets going around. 45 laps. Dude, he was like a rocket ship. He was fucking everybody up. At one point, he was up by a lap. But when he had to get the battery change, his pit was a little longer because a pit is usually like 8 seconds. Bam, bam, bam. His pit, when they changed the battery, was probably damn near good 20. It was pretty quick. They did it pretty damn quick, but dude, you're fighting in NASCAR. You're fighting for tenths of a second. You know what I mean? So that kind of put him towards the middle a little bit. Brad Keselowski won first stage, second stage. He led 142 laps. Really close to winning. Tyler Reddick ended up passing him up last stage, last few laps, and Tyler Reddick got the dub, man. I mean, a lot of people are pissed off right now, and I'm going to go ahead and address that shit right now. So, as you know, 2311 was in a lawsuit last year with NASCAR over charters. Michael Jordan kicked their fucking ass in court, and they ended up settling. They weren't the only team, though. There was another team, Front Row Motorsports, Ford team. They're pretty shit. Where the fuck are they at? They ain't fucking winning. They was part of the lawsuit, too. I just think Tyler Reddick he's just out racing everybody. I mean, him and Bubba. So, I didn't even say this. The pole, Tyler Reddick and Bubba were in the front. So, Tyler Reddick won the pole. Bubba was in second. So, they both started in the front. Dominated everybody in the on the qualifying. But I just think they're racing good, and yeah, they got superior equipment, but Michael Jordan has the money to pay for this superior equipment. So all you fucking Michael Jordan 2311 haters can shut up, keep crying, because Toyota's dominating. Then you get people in the comments like, "Oh, we should keep this Americanized." Chevy and Ford. What's up with this Toyota Japanese racing bullshit? No, motherfucker. Look, Toyota is... Okay, yeah, it could be a Japanese car, but it is Americanized now. A Toyota Camry is probably the most common car you're going to see besides a Chevy Malibu, bro. I mean, come on, man. People need to get up with their times, man. But other than that, shout out to Tyler Reddick. Like I said, winning 4 out of 6 races is fucking insane. Other than that, I guess an honorable mention in this race, Carson Hocevar, young pup, 23 years old, Spire Motorsports, drives the Chili's car, Chili's Chevrolet. He started in the back, and he ended up finishing 4th. Had a good race, young guy. He's going to eventually get his win. One of my favorite guys out there. Yeah, he'll get one. He'll get a win out here. So I'm gonna jump into the race this weekend. So they will be in Martinsville at the Cookout 400, short track, beating and banging, the braking all the time. Very, very, very short track. It's a half mile. So just keeping the circle, quick as hell. 400 laps.
Damn, 400.
400 laps. Yeah, they're quick too. Though. Like I mean, it's like I said, half mile, bro. You're just gonna keep seeing them going around and around quick.
Sure.
This is an interesting race. There's a few people good. Usually it's the Chevy cars. Kyle Larson is good. Byron, Chase Elliott, the 9. Some reason Tyler Reddick's the favorite, but Tyler Reddick averages like in the 20s on finishing at Martinsville. He's trash, Martinsville, and he'll even say it. If I had to pick, I think Denny Hamlin is going to get a second dub right here, and that'd be crazy because Denny Hamlin. I don't know if you know. I've talked about this, but Denny Hamlin drives 11 car. He's also the co-owner of 2311. He's on there with Michael Jordan. So he's already won one race this year, but he's technically won all races. If you think about it, he's won one of his own, and he's won 5 as a fucking owner. So he wants to keep this shit going. He can go ahead and win 2, and he's like, damn, I've won 7 fucking races. So he's going to be one to look out for. Christopher Bell is really good on short tracks. Also another Toyota guy on JGR. Brian Blaney, Penske, 12 car. He's pretty good, pretty elite short track racer. Got to watch out for him. The strategies. I mean, the track positions, everything. They're consistently passing. They got to maintain the use of their tires. There's going to be a lot of cautions. There's going to be a lot of... This is what rubbing racing is. You watch this race Sunday, there's going to be a lot of cautions. There's going to be a lot of bumper to bumper. You're going to see people get spun out. It gets dirty over here. But like I said, I think Denny Hamlin's going to win this. Keep it going for the squad. Other than that, man, what you want to jump into next, brother?
Yeah, man. Let's talk about some NBA real quick, man. We're getting real close to the playoffs. Sitting at about 3 weeks away. April 12th is when that the play-in games will commence. Right now, seeds 5 through 10 in the East are really fighting for their seeding. Some of them could fall all the way down to the play-in, while some could secure that 7-game series. I'm interested to see how that plays out. I mean, they're all within at least 2 games of each other, so a lot can shift, a lot can change. And then as far as the 1 seed, the Pistons still have a grip on it. They're about 4.5 games ahead of the Celtics. And then flipping to the West, there are a couple teams surging right now. The Spurs are absolutely doing their thing, and they're about 2 games off from the Thunder. Thunder have got their squad fully maxed out now. Everyone's back healthy. Now they just have to get the chemistry back together, and I think they'll return to that dominant force. So outside of that, the Lakers and the Nuggets have been doing their thing. They've been playing defense that I didn't know that they could play. And then offensively, they've been firing on all cylinders. The Rockets have been falling apart a little bit. You can see that the team chemistry is in disarray. Lots of turnovers. There's no... I mean, they like that point guard leadership. Reed Shepherd's out there as their point guard right now because they've made some rotational adjustments, but it's not really working out too well. I guess right now you could say Thompson is their current primary facilitator, and he's done well. He's getting some assists, and he impacts the game in many ways. But outside of that, I mean, they're looking disastrous. They played the Timberwolves just the other night, and the Timberwolves went on a 15-0 run in overtime to win the game. As to how you go on a 15-0 run in overtime, it's crazy. You don't get a bucket. That's a bit wild. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Here come April 12th. who gets to fight where. And then right now we've got current MVP odds that just got put out by on NBA.com right now. They've got Wemby leading the charge at number 1. He was previously at number 3, but he's made a large jump. You got SGA at number 2, Jokic at 3, Luka at 4, and then Jaylen Brown at 5. Do you feel some accuracy within that, or do you think they could be a bit off?
Jokic has been injured on and off this season. I don't think he should be. I think it should bump him out. I think top 3. I guess top 3 fair is.
I mean, they've all been kind of injured, and I mean, Jokic and SGA are actually really close to that 65 game rule, so they're almost ineligible for that for the award. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to interrupt, but continue.
Yeah, no, if that rule wasn't in place, hell, I think Cade Cunningham could be in that conversation. But to answer your question, I think top 3 be, I'm gonna do it in order: Luka, Wemby, SGA. Bro, Luka is averaging 40 points right now, damn near a triple double, and they're winning. And they're winning, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like he's getting a lot of slander, bro. I mean, there's some people that are like sticking up for him, but looking through Twitter, look at the comments, bro. Dude. Oh, you don't play defense. No one plays fucking defense, bro. James Harden wasn't fucking playing defense when he was getting triple doubles, winning MVPs in Houston. So there ain't no difference now. And Luka shits on James Harden. My opinion, I think Luka's the best player in the NBA right now.
I'd take Wemby over Luka, just because Wemby can go get you that 30 and then still play phenomenal defense. Even if he's not getting blocks and steals, the presence that Wemby has is unmatched right now on both sides of the court.
I agree. He has it all put together. I mean, also,
you know what I'm saying?
Tall as shit. I don't know, man. I mean, Luka just.
But I do hear what you're saying. What Luka does, watching Luka play, anytime that ball leaves his hands, you're like, oh, damn, that's probably going in. Like that's how a lot of people felt. If you ask me personally about Curry for a while, when you saw that ball come off Curry's hands, you were like, damn, here we go. Everybody get back on defense. Just watching him work, how patient he is, it's neat to see, and he's got enough flashiness in there. I love it, but I'd still take Wemby over him.
Respect, man. Respect.
And then speaking of April, I want to take a moment and dive into some WNBA. I'm a huge supporter of the WNBA, and a lot of people will obviously shit on the WNBA, and can't convince everyone that it's a decent product. You can't make everyone watch it. But what I will say is the product has developed greatly. Obviously, kudos to Caitlin Clark. She has brought in tons and tons and tons of eyes, made more people care. But alongside Caitlin Clark, I just want to give a big shout out to the Players Association, because for some time I was worried that there wouldn't be a season. I thought that they would hold a lockout because of the CBA agreement. I thought because the 2025 one just expired, I thought that it wouldn't come to a conclusion. But I want to say shout out Nneka Ogwumike, Nafisa Collier. Nafisa Collier is my favorite player. Brianna Stewart, Kelsey Plum, Caitlin Clark again, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hall. There are numerous other of those ladies that really put their foot down. You know what I'm saying? And contrary to belief to most people, they've actually turned profit. And so with that, with the new CBA coming in 2027, they will now be getting 20% of prior year's gross revenue. So that's before they get, before every sort of expenditure, you know what I'm saying? So they get that, and then things like the rookie minimum salary, they made nothing, you know what I'm saying? And nothing is kind of crazy. 66K was the minimum salary for a rookie. Which when you think for a professional athlete, that's not shit. But it went from 66K to 270K, substantial jump. 214,000 right there. And then the standard max for a tenured player went from 214,000 to 1.19 million. That's an insane jump, given that a lot of these ladies have to play basketball 12 months out of the year. Have to go to possibly countries where things aren't in a great state. They could be going to a country where there's war going on right now. And so some of those players don't have to. Granted, some of them will possibly have to, depending on what kind of lifestyle that they live and things of that nature. But I think they're heading in a great direction. They're finally getting the credit that they deserve. Everything's finally coming to fruition, especially before some big names, some more big names continue to walk out the door. And then as well as they're going to continue adding teams. Here, April 6th, they have the expansion draft for two new teams, the Portland Fire and the Toronto Tempo. So that's going to be neat. What's going to happen with that is teams around the WNBA can only protect up to 5 players, and then the only players that are truly exempt from basically being snatched from their current team are players that are on rookie deals currently. So that'll be quite interesting to see. Normally, when you hear about a new franchise, they don't do well, but last year the Golden State Valkyries, they did great and actually made the playoffs. Shout out to Veronica Burton, huge fan of her as well. And then after that, I think they're sending a team and 3 more teams in the next 3 years. Houston Tempo is coming back because the Connecticut Sun just got sold for $300 million. I think they're coming with the team to Detroit and one in Cleveland. So they're on the up, man. I love that. I'm a huge fan of all sports of all levels. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in holding these women to the same standards as NBA players. I don't expect to see anyone jumping out of the gym dunking the ball. Granted, I do think we will eventually start seeing an influx of those women. I mean, hell, I think Dominique Malonga, she plays on the Seattle Storm. I don't think she's too far away from getting the confidence to just straight up boom that bitch because she can dunk it. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It's going to be an interesting season. A lot of these women have a lot more to play for, so they're going to have to lock in and play the best fucking ball that they can. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I'm happy for all women athletes in general. They've all been getting the credit, and I think it started with the U.S. women's national team, the soccer team. They stood their ground and said that they deserved to be paid, and rightfully so. They had medals to back it up. Let's see, different Olympic athletes. They've been finally getting much more love outside of your known like Simone Biles and such. Suni Lee not too long ago. Just Alyssa Liu this most recent one just went super viral for her outstanding performances. So shout out to all my women out there perfecting their craft and their respective sport. That's all I got for the W.
All right, man. Well, let's end it on a good note, man.
Man.
Appreciate you guys tapping in. Like I said, we're gonna keep bringing y'all bangers. Getting into the WNBA now. I'm gonna be talking about baseball probably next episode. And yeah, I mean, we're just gonna keep the ball rolling. Follow the Twitter, follow the Instagram,
Hey, hold on,
subscribe.
real quick, man, real quick. You see what I got on right now?
Yeah, I was just ignoring it.
Look,
I noticed it a while ago.
I know you don't. I know you don't rock with them, and you know I'm a Hoosier at heart, but I'm a fan of all Indiana sports, and my brother, my roommate, he was repping IU for me when we won the national championship, and I know that wasn't easy for him, and so you know I got to return the favor and root for Purdue as far as they make it if they go on to win it all. Um, I hate to say it, but in my bracket, I have Arizona winning it all, and they play Arizona next. So, interested to see how that game goes down. Who you got winning the tournament, Joe?
I think me personally, I'm gonna have to say Duke, man.
Dookie.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Duke, man.
They're locking horns with St. John's as we speak right now. So, I don't know when you guys will see this, but
Yeah, they just won actually.
they just won.
Yeah, they just won. They just beat St. John.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I think Duke's gonna win it all, man. I mean, hell, Michigan's on fire right now too. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what goes on, brother. I mean, it's gonna be very, very, very interesting.
A lot going on in the sports world right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot just getting started. You know, in the soccer world, their seasons are coming to an end. They've got less than 10 games remaining, or they might be at 10 games remaining in all their respective leagues. Champions League is coming to slowly coming to a close. Uh, man, a lot going on.
Straight up.
I'm
All right,
excited.
y'all. Yeah, get out of here. Like I said, follow Discord, subscribe, follow Instagram, Twitter. I'm always tweeting. I'm always in the comments. I've been firing back in the TikTok comments. And y'all don't want that smoke because every time I call you out for calling me out, y'all ain't got nothing to say back. But that's cool. It's all love. Go ahead, keep starting stuff in the comments on TikTok. Look, we just trying to go big, man. Go big or go home, man. We bringing y'all the best content we can possibly bring y'all. With that being said, we out. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, I'm predicting the future like a psychic. Tip over kickoffs, it got me excited. I be placing the bet every Sunday. I'm treating this FanDuel like it's my wife. I'm with T Woods, Josker, and Mikey. You can hate it or love it or like it. I ain't breaking a sweat while I'm placing the bet, cause these picks I got is fire. Tip over kickoffs, baby. Tip over kickoffs, tip over kickoffs, baby. Tip over kickoffs, tip over kickoffs, baby. Tip over kickoffs, tip over kickoffs, baby. Tip over kickoffs,